that?
And we are late to the party, and the Game of Thrones universe is finally back with House of the Dragon. And we've been waiting quite some time, seeing a little bit here and there, but finally, Westeros is back on the menu, boys.
Pretty much. But this is going to definitely be surrounded around my favorite house, which is House Targaryen. So I am looking forward to the smoke, the fire, the dragons.
The dragons joining the fray. And I realized I used the Lord of the Rings reference because I completely forgot. We're also getting the Lord of the Rings show too.
Rings of Power, that's true.
It's going to be interesting, them battling it out. But Game of Thrones was here first and anticipated. I saw people that I don't normally see talking about shows, movies, TV, whatever. But all of a sudden on their feeds, they're starting to talk about like, oh, Game of Thrones is back. So that says something when you're bringing general audience out of the woodwork to talk about the show.
Right, and just to clarify what he means by here first, like we're getting the House of Dragon first, then
Before
Rings of Power. Before Rings of Power.
Sure, clarification, always welcome.
Yes.
But it's Vanessa's birthday. If you're watching this as we're filming this, it is Vanessa's birthday.
Still.
Send her a super thanks down below if you want. But guys, if you want to check out our full episode watch-alongs, you can check those out on our Patreon.
And if you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we're dropping new things. And drop a like, too. Likes help a lot.
They definitely do, but let's get into episode 1 of House of the Dragon now.
Tragedy had claimed both his sons, leaving his succession in doubt. 14 succession claims were heard, but only 2 were truly considered. The king's eldest descendant and her younger cousin, Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Thanks for the clarification.
The Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of
Damn. It should go to her.
Would not inherit the Iron Throne, the only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Infighting.
Damn. We're about to find that out too.
Sure. Get to see it all go to hell.
Yeah.
Crumble. Then eventually crumbles again.
Yep. Of course. They're like, hey, remember Daenerys? This is her family.
And you got to just catch everybody
This
up
is
to
her
speed.
crazy family. Yeah, I know, right?
How many people are turning this on? They're like, oh, Game of Thrones is on again? They won't know where it's at in the timeline.
Yeah. Dragons. Right off the bat. They know what we want.
Imagine the wind in your face. Like, shit.
Oh, I was going to say it kind of sounded a little bit
Just
like
a taste.
it. Yeah. I wonder if they got the same composer.
Ramen Juwani.
Yeah.
And we're back.
King's Landing.
There's a little landing platform
Umbas.
with authority. You gotta take command.
Welcome back, Princess. I trust your ride was pleasant. Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, saves my head from a spike.
Stowing away your dragon like your steed.
Yeah. They've got handlers and everything. The flags. Of the House Targaryen symbol.
Right? It's weird seeing all their flags. Good sets.
Yep.
Good morrow, Alicent.
Good morrow.
Someone has to attend to you.
It's true.
Yeah.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra.
No thanks.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle
There
and
you
glory.
go.
There you go. She's a fighter.
Yeah.
Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
I wonder what that smells like. Burnt steak.
Yeah.
They call him the crab feeder, due to his inventive methods of punishing his enemies.
And are we meant to weep for dead pirates?
You get to see him feed someone to crabs.
On Dragonbank?
I thought you might urge your brother to fill his seat on the council as commander of the watch.
So he's the commander of the watch. It's a good place for her. It's slowly pouring as she's listening to what they're saying.
Catching up on all the hot goss.
Yeah.
There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it.
Well, because she could be there.
She could. She knows it. There it
Gods
is.
be good.
The Iron Throne. It's been a while. Good to see you. There he is.
I brought you something.
It's Valyrian steel. Like Dark Sister.
I know some of those words.
Valyrian steel.
Yeah.
Now, you and I both own a small piece of our ancestry.
Getting her gifts.
Who did she take to husband?
A man.
What was his name?
Lord something.
Lord Man.
If you answer with Lord something, Septimalo will be furious.
No, his name is Lord something. Like, the name is something.
What are you doing?
Do you remember?
We've sent inquiries to the Citadel. They're searching the text for similar cases.
It's a small cut from sitting a throne.
These kings always get taken out. Aside from, Joffrey, they usually get taken out by some mundane shit,
Yeah. I mean, look at though. It's like a cut could get infected.
Of course.
And then you're out for the count.
Done. Or somebody's doing it to him.
Yeah.
Slowly being poisoned or some shit. You never know.
That is the risk you take when you are king.
You spend more time in that bath than I do on the throne.
She probably feels like shit.
I can find comfort these
Yeah,
days.
exactly.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory.
He had a vision.
Our son was born wearing Aegon's iron crown.
Born wearing a crown. God spare me.
That would hurt.
Oof. Yeah.
Comes out as a Burger King crown. It was just cardboard.
Just picture the king coming out with a Whopper. Here you go. A Whopper Jr.
Of course.
There you go.
Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Doing like a martial law.
Yeah.
Raiding the town.
Not good.
It's the cops just beating everyone.
Yeah.
Police brutality. Not everyone's stealing.
That's not very nice.
Damn, dude, that armor.
Yep. Jesus. Well, that's just a little over dramatic there.
Farts were a nice touch. What are you doing? Are these people guilty or are you just trying to prove a point? Gotta kill one. Or multiple.
Criminals of every ilk. Your brother made a public show of it.
They say criminals, but they could very well not be. Typically, criminals don't just live in a burrow and get massacred by an army,
You don't know that, though. In this time, we don't know.
You are to explain your doings with the City Watch. The City Watch is not a sword to be wielded at your whim.
But much of King's Landing is seen by the small folk as lawless and terrifying. Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
You've not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife.
The sheep are prettier.
You made a vow before the Seven to honor your wife in marriage.
I'd gladly give Lady Rhea to you. Your own lady wife passed recently.
Oh, shit.
Don't talk ill of his wife.
Perhaps you aren't ready to move on just yet.
No.
My apologies, Your Grace.
He hates
This
him.
council has. Any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Understood, Your
Because they
Grace.
became judge, jury, and executioner.
Yep.
As
Probably-
he smugly walked away.
Probably did it just to see what he could get away with.
Yeah.
Now it's Game of Thrones.
Right?
Bigger on the inside. He did the same thing.
See, even he was like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Queen Emma has begun her labors.
There you go. Whew. It's some medieval times.
Ooh, Bam!
Can you imagine?
Laws of inertia was not on his side.
I would humbly ask for the favor of the queen who never was.
Damn.
Ouch.
It's not a term of endearment, my friend.
Good fortune to you, cousin.
I would gladly take it if I thought I needed it.
You could have the Rathian's tongue for that.
Tongues will not change the succession. Let them wag.
It's like, oh, you said Baratheon. Oh.
POV shot?
Yeah. Oh. Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's like, you don't think that it could be dangerous, because, you know, but...
Very dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Look at that helmet.
Yeah, damn.
Red Knight ain't going down this time. You guys are all fucked.
They're all like, don't choose me, don't choose me, don't choose me, don't choose me, please not me. Damn it. He's like, fuck, fuck. And all the other ones are like, oh, that guy.
Sir Gawain, High Tower of Old Town, eldest son of the hand of the king.
Oh shit, he's going for a high tower.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh. That look was like, where's my popcorn?
Could you imagine if he killed him?
5 dragons on the table.
Get a little gambling in there.
Of course, you gotta. Looked
God
right
damn
at
it.
you.
Yeah, you know. Oh!
Oh, shit, dude!
Oh!
I love that it went that way. Gonna get you back.
Fuck!
Oh, shit. Oh no!
Fuck! Fuck!
Aww. Is that allowed?
Okay.
Horse is fine, we're good.
I know, right? Okay.
Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Alicent. Having your favor would all but assure it.
Uh-oh.
Good luck, my prince.
Well, she's related to him. She's
So-
a high tower, too. So.
Is she a high tower too?
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. That's why he's doing everything he's doing. Everything Damon's doing is to pick at him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Is this labor not going well?
What's
Could you imagine?
The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Do something for her.
We've given her as much milk of the poppy as we can without risking the child.
Nice transition
Great
there.
transition. Getting pregnant in medieval times?
No, thank you.
What? Bad form. Oh shit. Oh shit. Clears up the sinuses. Yeah. Girl, no. You gotta stop. Pull off your thumbnail. Ooh.
It sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Yep.
Shit.
Choose the mother of the baby.
Sacrifice one, or to lose them both.
Shit.
Yeah.
Which involves cutting directly into the womb to free the infant.
C-section.
But the resulting blood loss...
7 hours, Mellows. You can save the child.
We must either act now, or leave it with the gods.
Damn. No matter what, you're losing your wife. Goddamn, a piece fell off.
Boom.
What happened?
Oh no. The suspense. Oh boy.
We gotta hold her down.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You don't want to bring her in on the conversation? Think about asking her, or at least informing her. Oh, shit, right in the rail. Woo! Fuck. Dude, 10 points for the grind.
Yeah, right?
Piss.
Woo!
Everything fell apart.
I just get so tired with all that
I
armor
know.
on.
Got Damon on his back. Is it a girl?
He's like, we got.
Oh, that's what you get for showboating. Oh no. Going cheap. Good fight.
He's like, no.
Only because you were gonna die.
I think so.
Brutal.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
He just beat your uncle.
You have a son.
Whoa, okay.
A new heir, Your Grace.
What was that?
I know, that didn't look good.
Murmurings.
Yeah.
Word's getting around.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do when she finds out her mom died? The one she wanted to protect.
Ah, shit. Yep. Something did not go well.
Dude, his family line is cursed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a broken man now.
Dracarys.
Dracarys.
Toaster.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder how Damon feels too, because you know there's probably part of him that's like, well, shit, like I wanted it to happen, but like I wanted to be king, but this way, is this the way I wanted it, you know? So he's happy and kind of feels bad maybe.
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour.
What matter?
That of your succession.
Yeah, we need to know who's next.
The succession is already set, by precedent and by law.
Shall we say his name?
Damon.
Damon.
Daemon Targaryen.
It could destabilize the realm.
Yeah, especially after what he just did.
Council.
The city watch is fiercely loyal to him. An army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto.
Truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother, and he will have his place at my court.
Either by design or accident.
Yeah, man.
What are you saying?
They're gonna come for you.
My brother would murder me. Are you?
It could happen. Yes.
Oh shit, he's listening.
He lacks the patience for it.
The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace.
I mean, it's smart on his part not to be there, but to listen in because they will talk.
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra.
Yes.
A girl.
Yes.
No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition and precedent.
There you go.
Fuck tradition.
Yeah.
He is impulsive and violent. It is the duty of this council to protect the king and the realm from him.
But it's his, though, if you're going through normal succession.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
You wouldn't have to, Your Grace. There are others who would have a claim.
But the queen who never was.
Rhaenys was the only child of Jaehaerys' eldest son.
You announced your support for Daemon.
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we expect
My
a
wife
realm?
and son are dead!
Yeah. It's tough.
I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses.
It's true, they're kind of pecking at it now.
Does,
It's like,
does
okay.
come across that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want answers now to who's next.
I mean, they do need to have a plan in place. Nothing is for certain.
It's true. But as of right now, it's Daemon, if they're following tradition.
Maybe.
I mean, they gotta talk him into something different. Otherwise, it's Daemon because he's the first male heir.
Yeah.
Being that it's his brother.
I thought you might go to him. Offer him comfort.
What does that mean?
In his chambers.
Uh-oh. He's trying to bring that bloodline his way.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
Yeesh.
The Lady Alicent Hightower, Your Grace.
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace.
At least he's got a hobby.
It's a favorite of mine. When my mother died, all I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
She got him.
Yeah.
He's just somewhere else.
Have a report I feel compelled to share. Prince Daemon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk. He toasted Prince Balon,
To the king's son.
the heir, for a day.
It's a little tacky.
The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
Uh-oh.
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
You will
like you
address me as
celebrated
your
him.
grace, or I will have my Kingsguard cut out your tongue.
Shit. Sounds like you celebrated his death.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
Yes, but it's out of context. See, what happened was...
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
You chose to celebrate your own rise! Laughing with your whores and your leg spittles! You have no allies at court but me!
Yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother.
Eh.
I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal
A
hand.
cunt.
Shit.
Just straight to the point.
He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself.
You need that.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore.
Oh, fuck.
By order of your king.
You pissed him off.
Yeah.
Oof. Made an enemy. Out of your own brother.
It's like, I'll be back.
I feel like he did it out of anger, too, though. Careful! Shit. Yeah, see? That's probably where his cut came from.
So he says.
Get tetanus.
Like I said, get a cut, get infected.
Sure.
Take you down.
Ain't got no medieval neosporin.
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
What?
Gonna make her the heir.
It's important.
What you yeah, what you say, what your answer is.
I suppose I see us.
Tell me.
Without them, we're just like everyone else.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion. If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king or queen.
Yeah? Something Daenerys didn't understand.
I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for a son.
But now?
That's quite an apology right there, though.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown. But I believe that you were. But the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm.
Yeah, you don't last long. Ooh, that's a spicy dragon.
He did not want to do it.
You look like a Baratheon.
Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. It is to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
I, Rickon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it.
You got some time.
And if the world
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
And don't worry, it never gets to King's Landing.
Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Ah! He said it.
It's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it.
There you go.
So they've had this for a very long time.
Sure.
It's
Apocalypse
there.
is coming.
It's there. It just doesn't get to them.
I wish it did, though. That would have
I
been
know, that would've
amazing.
been
They all get
badass.
pushed back to King's Landing, and then everybody just stops them.
Yeah.
Pushes them back and kills them. Would have been great.
Viserys Targaryen. Do hereby name Rhaenyra Targaryen, an heir to the Iron Throne.
Congrats.
For now.
I know. So much can go wrong. Take a breath. It's a big deal.
So the era dragons to begin. Ah. Yep, there it is.
He's back.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
In the weeks ahead.
From my blood come the prince that was promised.
And his will be the song of ice and fire.
The burden of this knowledge. It is larger than the throne. It is larger than you.
The king
chose Rhaenyra. The realm will not accept her.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
I
She
will
knows.
be queen of the 7 kingdoms.
You may do as you wish. When I am cold in my grave.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
Power.
Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
No king has ever lived that hasn't had to forfeit the lives of a few to protect the many.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague.
Our houses are bound by a common cause.
Perhaps. But there will be blood.
Tons of it.
War and destruction and fire.
Damn. Beefy boy.
Yeah. Well.
First episode down in the books.
Yes.
And they're building up the characters. We're getting reacquainted to this world.
Right.
Essentially, and how things are working amongst King's Landing.
Right.
And the Targaryen regime.
Right.
And yeah, a lot of infighting starting to build. A lot of resentment starting to show. And man, it's been going on for generations. You know, you always have this issue when it comes to the monarch. But
there's always someone in there who feels like, you know, what they want to do is going to benefit everybody, but there's just, you know, so many hands in the pot.
Power struggle.
Yeah.
Always a power struggle. And this is merely prelude. This is just getting started. So, you know, we're going to get a hell of a lot more
of intrigue and
brutality for sure. I mean, just in this episode alone, man, the cutting between what was going on with the Caesarean and then back to the games, like, it was well done. And it was hard to watch at times because, man, was it rough back in the day to go through this shit, especially childbirth going wrong.
Hand it to all the women back in the day.
Kept the humanity going for sure. You're the ones that put humanity in its place by, you know, continually going through this horrible fucking pain every single time.
Yeah.
Until they started developing ways to make it not so terrible. It's still bad.
It still can be bad.
But here, where it's like, we could cut it open, but basically, yeah, your wife's done for.
Yeah.
So times have changed, and just seeing how it was. That's what I do like about Game of Thrones, is they show us a lot of glimpses into how things kind of were back in the medieval times, and how hard it was for everybody, and how brutal it was too when it came down to the authority and, you know, the separation between those with wealth and the poverty stricken.
Right. And it's just like things, you know, can change so drastically from one day to another. Like we saw right here, you know, with the birth of the child, and then of course the child not surviving.
Yeah. 180.
And then now you're kind of like you said, there's that like that vacuum that they need to fill of who will be next in heir.
They gotta know.
And well, yeah, because like they said, shit can happen at any time. The king can die, and it's like, fuck, who's gonna take over?
Everyone's making the play.
Right. And everybody, you know, got little shady dealings happening every left and right here.
It's like when we were watching the tournament, they're betting, you know, it's constantly for their own personal gain, whether it's for your family's legacy, like what the Hightowers are kind of doing, or it's, you know, just to not get killed for some of them, you know, because they know if Daemon comes into play, oof, it's trouble. He seems bloodthirsty. He seems arrogant. He seems like it's going to be a little rough for you if you're trying to keep things in a democratic way, or at least in terms of, you know, civility. but you know, Daemon could very well throw that in the direction of chaos and
could you
aggression.
imagine if that was like what end up like if that is what's happening, like could happen now, like
Still can in a
true,
way,
but it's like, so you have Queen Elizabeth there, and then of course Charles will take over, but then it's like you've got Prince William, Prince Harry there, and it's like Prince Harry comes and is like, haha, I will thrush you, Prince William, because the throne is mine.
What are they throwing tea and crumpets at each other too?
Sure.
The little corgis as well. I mean, these are military guys, so I would like to think they're going John Wick on it to try and stop each other. But yeah, it'd be crazy if it was going on now, but it doesn't have to. We're watching it on Game of Thrones. So guys, what'd you think of the first episode of House of the Dragon? Let us know what you thought in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord.
All those social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Thank you so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over. Bye.